everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac AFTERBIRTH Plus. I'm just ready to go flippin' unhinged on this run. Good rate of fire, subpar speed, pretty bad damage. I'll give you the seed here. QXNSBQRH. Never trust a seed that ain't got no numbers in it. Everybody knows the letters bring the HP and the numbers bring the damage. An incantation should have been uttered before doing this run in order to put us in a slightly more observably decent location. But you know what? We'll make it work either way. We'll insert our own numbers into this run. I was thinking like a little bit of a 6 and a 9 throw together. Maybe a little 4 and a 2 and a 0 after that. What are some other cool numbers? Oh, you can't forget about 1337, obviously. Fudge, there's some cool numbers out there, bud. You think it's... You go to school... Your math teacher's, what's 4 plus 4? No, it's not 11, you idiot, it's 8 or something. He doesn't tell you about all the cool numbers. Like fucking 1,337. That's a number you can hang your hat on. That's a number you can set your watch to. Excuse me. Oh, I don't like being in this little whirling dervish here. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. You know, out of everybody on the NLSS crew, I have some of the most respect for mathematics, arithmetic, and the laws of the universe. Well, you know, guidelines of the universe, but I digress. Oh, I'm sorry, Ruka. Has my deliberate facetiousness awoken you from one of your 18 naps today? How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show, Ruka! Well, I hear you've been working on jack shit lately. Do you want to talk to us about that? You seem indignant for... Oh, no, okay, he's going back to bed. All right, he just wanted me to know that he was displeased. I'm not saying my cat should work, but if he wants a spot on the program, if he wants a spot talking to the Binding of Isaac champ who finished like 1700th on today's Isaac Daily, you gotta have something to bring to the table, right? Well, honestly, like, the fact that we have Mom's pad means that this fight is about 20% easier than it should have been, so... I mean, I guess there is that working for us. But it's still a pretty bad spacebar item. And it's not only a pretty bad spacebar item, it's a pretty bad spacebar item that leads to a pretty bad transformation. So, not a whole lot of future prospects coming there. We're really on our own, but the half Spirit Heart is lovely. Synth Oil's a great pickup. Our damage is actually, like, well beyond decent right now. And we've got a good chance at ensuring... we get to go to the deal with the devil on this floor. Last time we got, we got Epic Fetus on our last run, but it wasn't until late. So, I mean, if we got Brimstone or Mom's Knife, I might be inclined to take it. But we'll see how the world's our oyster. You know, Brimstone, great item. Doesn't nullify too many synergies. Mom's Knife, extremely powerful. Kicks the crap out of the rest of the game. Nullifies enough synergies for that to be a little bit of a... I wouldn't say concern, but annoyance, perhaps. Luckily, we don't have to worry about it, because we just got the greatest overpowered item in the game, Sister Maggie. Probably one of the single best items ever conceived in any video game. I mean, when you think about the best video game weapons, you know? You got the BFG from Doom. Certainly, you gotta take something from Halo. I don't know, maybe the Assault Rifle. It seems pretty iconic. Maybe the Energy Sword. And then I think right up there, Sister Maggie. Get this, it's a familiar that follows you around and shoots about 1/3 as often as you do with no damage bonus whatsoever. I mean, it does not get better than that, and you can tell because I punctuated every single word as if it had its own period associated with it. Now, if you guys could just fart right off, please. Thank you. Really, we're not trying to bum rush the run, but we are eager to get to this deal with the devil as soon as possible because I want to, if not get overpowered right off the bat, I'd at least love to know where this run stands. I'd love to know what kind of run it's going to be. Is this going to be, you know, take Guppy's head and then hope for the best? Or is this going to be Brimstone 9 Lives Abaddon and kick the crap out of it? We're about to find out. Ruka just did a little kitty sneeze or something like that. This sucks. It's actually, like, really bad. And I am an idiot. This is, like, the one time we should have taken the HP before we came in. So what I'm going to do, and I expected that would be how things would go after we left that room. But I thought we had a couple of different opportunities. One is take my shadow, get deals with the angel. Or sorry, take my shadow, get deal with the devil precedent, and try to let it ride on 2 HP. The other one, which is what I tried to do, was leave, take old bandage, and then a hope that the door's still open, and then take Spirit of the Night, which is actually worthwhile. Instead, the door closed. I feel like I'm out of my mind because I didn't even see that bullet. Maybe Sister Maggie, like, occluded it for a second. Oh, the shots are so fast. Either way, we're actually not really hurting that badly, mostly because of the early synth oil pickup. But yeah, that's, I mean, I do believe that for most rules there is an exception, except for, you know, laws of thermodynamics, I guess. But the exception that proves the rule in this case is definitely, you know, that exact deal with the devil right there. We should have taken our HP before going into that deal with the devil. Normally, you get one free HP upgrade by cheesing the system a little bit. This time, we basically lost out on getting a free, pretty potent ability to fly, which hopefully won't have catastrophic impact for the rest of the game. But, you know, you can start to see that butterfly effect working itself out here already, you know? We would have gotten the Demon Heart, which means we probably would not have been hit by the fires, or if we were hit by the fires, we would have protected our deal with the devil chance. Maybe our deal with the devil chance ends up actually coming through, and it gives us a great deal with the devil. Who knows? Sure. Vibrant Bulb, obviously useless right now, but actually the pony is like an amazing item to have with Vibrant Bulb, because I almost never get good use, oh, that was close, out of the pony's active item to begin with, the pony's active effect, I should say, but I would love to take it to have an ability to fly, at least temporarily, so we will get, like, a fairly decent all stats up. Which is more than we deserve after taking damage on this floor, but, you know, we're hobbling together a pretty decent run, all things considered here. So we take the pony, go back. Wait, the Curse of the Maze has moved the black heart. Why do you torture me like this? All I want is the demon heart. I'll go back for it. I figured first we'd go, you know, see if there's anything perchance on a deal with the devil we might be interested in. Not deal with the devil, sorry, item room that we might be interested in. Yeah, and it turns out there is. 8-inch nails is lovely, 1.65 damage. We are up to 6 point whatever, and that is good enough to feel very good about where we stand here. This felt like it connected, so I wanted to go take a peek. I would like to at least get enough money, which now completely came true, to make an arcade plausible. Now, debatably, that was a terrible decision because I did just lose our only key in order to get a Fool card. But a Fool card is worth something. In this crazy mixed up world, it's got a consistent value you can hang your hat on, man. We can use this Fool card to get out of boss rush, get out of our curse room without taking damage. We're already going into our curse room without taking damage. All we need is a key somewhere. And then it's all, you know, it's been good. We should buy a white pill if we find one. Because it takes us closer to puberty. Not in a real life way, you sicko. You think I got this voice prepubescently? Got hit by a freaking Mack truck of hormones, dude. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It was actually completely fine, you know. But let's play it up for dramatic effect. We're looking for a key. Perchance to dream. Or at least open a lock of some importance. And our shop and library seem to exist here. Which one would I rather open? I really, actually don't care. Both of them could be worthwhile. Either way, we don't have a choice in the matter. So we're actually just going to head down to the next floor. Unfortunately for us. But, hey, we got our Fool card. So we can teleport out of the boss rush, I guess. That's a start. There's some value out of it, at least. And we're going to look for Blood Bag here. And honestly, if we start to get some momentum from this and we get Blood Bag, I'm I'm going to feel pretty good about our overall circumstances here, I think. I already do feel pretty good, like our damage is well above competitive, but our HP is very, very slightly dicey. Also, I only just now internalized that we have infestation. That's how great, and by great I mean completely inconsequential, this item is. So this is the wrong room for a death card. I want to use it like... Yeah, that's the right room for a death card. .53 luck means tough love is going to be just okay, but that's not bad. All things considered, would you rather keep a hermit card or a fool card? I really feel like the hermit card stands to be better. We're in no rush, so I say we just kind of continue business as usual and maybe blow this thing up. That's what we're looking for, actually, is another key so we can get to our shop on this floor without having to pop the hermit card. Weirdly enough, like, although I think infestation is bad, I do think that if we can get dull razor, that fulfills a combination I've been looking for a while. And infestation has been, like, showing up all the time. All I need to do is actually make it happen on the shop. I'll probably... Well, we'll see what it looks like in here. I may teleport out. Single stone chest? I'm not even gonna honestly bother for that. We're doing okay with respect to our consumables, so... But assuming dull razor actually works, it's like unlimited flies. And that strikes me as something that interests me a great deal. Still way ahead of schedule for boss rush. And actually, like, this is one of the runs where boss rush is not just tied up into my own ego, which is rare. Instead, boss rush is like, that could give us the item that, you know, unlocks this run. The run's not in a bad position at all. Great rate of fire, great damage. HP is now, I would say, probably a little bit above average. All of our stats are good, good future prospects. But it's not quite 8 out of 10 level. It's like a 7.5. We can get into that 8 out of 10 level, start giving it an A-. You know what? I deliberately said that, by the way, because I know that in a lot of the world, an A is between 90 and 100%. In Canada, or at least in my home province, it was 80 to 100% was an A. Now, I know you're going to say an A is not 80% and higher. An A is 90% and higher. For all that you've learned, all your book smarts, haven't you learned not to deal with incomplete information yet before making a bold claim? That's right, I've taught you a valuable lesson today, which is, you know, different parts of the world do things differently. You know, don't go to Spain, and they'll be like, hey, we made you a nice paella. And you're gonna be like, that's not a paella. Down home in Wichita, if you make a paella, it's like this. Where is this joke going at all? I have no idea. I like it, though. The point is, paella is delicious, and if anyone makes you a paella, don't look at gift paella in the recipe. Just eat the paella. If you got a, what's paella? Go use Wikipedia, okay? I'm not here to tell you that a paella is a, you know, moisture-filled rice and seafood concoction originally conceived of in Spain due to their, you know, presence on the Iberian Peninsula. It's not my job. My job is to be lights out good at the Binding of Isaac, and business is actually doing pretty okay, but probably popularity for Isaac is crested as a result of the fact that Afterbirth is the last officially licensed DLC, and it didn't go over necessarily that well when it came out, but there's still a diehard community who's a big fan of it, and also it serves as a really good vessel for absurdity and commentary. Easy to just, like, plug in, turn on the microphone, and then, you know, get your videos done for that day with a little bit of homegrown improvisational entertainment thrown in for good measure. Thank you very much for your support. No deal? 72.5% chance. Not 100, apparently. Turns out I didn't know anything about probability, as we are down to the next floor, actually like 25 seconds ahead of schedule in contrast to where we were earlier, but did gain 2 HP. Yeah, not doing that. I mean, it is free consumables, but it's not really because we're losing our Hermit card, which is quite valuable right now. Is a paella... This is where it's now become like Amazon Alexa for me when I record these videos. Is a paella normally made with arboreal rice? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it is. And I haven't had a paella in years. Use a paella? I haven't had paella in years. This is one of those times where people are going to tell me, I know how it looks, it's actually paella. I don't believe it's paella, but when the sun shines, wait, let's try this again. Ooh, when the crab bakes, it bakes together with rice that holds its moisture. Said that it is not low carb, yet at the same time, you can find it at the harbor. It's the definition of they can't all be winners. So, I chose to teleport out of that room because I hate that room and I want it to not exist anymore. I am going to make you mad, and the way that I'm going to choose to make you mad is to not take Perthro or Yera, even though they are beloved and they're beloved for good reason. Instead, yeah, we're gonna pop it. Instead, we're going to take the Joker card for the extra deal with the devil that also serves as a teleport to possibly get out of boss rush. I love Perthro, don't get me wrong. I love Yera, don't get me wrong. I think right now the optics are better for us to take the Joker card right now. And that could change. It could change. But I gotta give it a shot for now. We could always get a Yera or a Perthro later. I don't mind, I mean, I know we have to do this room anyway now, but I don't mind doing, you know, the escort mission where we take one single Perthro or Yera, like, all the way down to the chest, but, I also am not gonna rebuke a good chance to experience, like, a different thrill ride here. Thrill ride might be a little bit of a stretch. So we got a 100% chance of a deal here. For as good as this run is, and it is pretty good, we haven't actually gotten a deal since the second floor. So we've been running a little bit behind schedule not in terms of time for once, but in terms of like when we would expect these milestone deliveries for good chances for market improvement, you know? I'm not saying we need to get Sacred Heart or Brimstone or, you know, whatever you consider the marquee item to be from either deal. However, we've been missing our chances to see those chances lately. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. 2 more Spirit Hearts. I think we've been playing relatively well on today's run. I don't want to pat myself on the back so hard I break my spine, to quote Green Day. Oh, this is a great opportunity. We should use bombs. Mostly you just pick that up. Of course, we'll get the butt transformation if we pick up Spider Butt and Greed Butt, and then we're good to go. I mean, we don't really care about much of this. The pencil is actually pretty great. I think I'll go for it. It's like once every 10 shots is like a Monstro's Lung shot. I think that is extremely good. It's probably our secret room. And honestly, if we're this far behind schedule, we might as well check. We can probably still make it. 15 seconds is fairly unlikely to be the difference maker, and it could be worth it anyway, depending on what the card is. Ooh, 41 cents. I would say it was indeed worth it. All right, let's see what we get. It's a little bit of an important boss fight here, to be honest with you. We got a lot of, like, discrete bursts of damage, you know? The Bob's Brain Shot does a lot of damage. The Lead Pencil Shot does a lot of damage. We got good forward prospects here. I like the luck upgrade. Keys are probably irrelevant. Both Ceremonial Robes and a Thame are at least decent, so we'll take them. That was not my intention, but, you know, maybe it gives us a key piece, but probably not. Just don't miss with your Lead Pencil Shot. That's the big deal here. You ever hear the expression, you know, lead in your pencil? That's why whenever I say lead pencil, I feel like I've got to preface it. It means like, you know, I think if you got lead in your pencil, it means like you're a virile man. So, wouldn't be a misnomer to say that I've got a lead pencil. We picked it up on our last floor item room. I wasn't trying to be dirty or anything. Oh. I mean, when I think of like the most virile possible professions for a young man, Definitely a mega celebrity in the entertainment industry, which is what I am. Like, I don't want to be immodest, but probably just about the biggest celebrity on the planet. Leonardo DiCaprio, who? Oh, you're talking about L-Dog. Well, I don't want to go to the boss fight just yet. But we probably do want to go in, like, the next few seconds. So, I'm going to try to, like, very quickly suss out some dead ends here. I mean, this one's fine. This room's very quick. And it covers a lot of space geographically. And then we found this. So we have to choose, basically, what's more valuable at this point. Boss rush or an item room plus a shop. And it's got to be, with 96 cents, it's got to be the item room plus the shop. Which means, you know, there's a cascade effect. We should have gone and taken the Yara rune, probably, instead of the Joker. But the Joker is still going to give us a deal with the devil one way or the other. Now we can actually afford to wait for it to actually be useful for us, too. Yeah, it's going to take a while for us to make this happen, sadly. So, I would say goodbye, deal with the devil. Or, sorry, goodbye, boss rush. And that's fine. I wish it could have been different. I ran into that enemy, actually, hoping we'd get a black heart out of it, which we did not, but... Okay. Speed is somewhat relevant. Range is not. Huge growth is like a really, really nice blank card modifier. Apart from that, just sort of exists. 2-room. Judgment. Rerolls all consumables on the ground. In this room only. So, see if we can get this guy to pay out with some useful stuff. If not, at least more fodder for the one-time use D20, which is effectively what this is. I mean, if it... I didn't mean to take that, but if he gives us HP, we'll probably take it. I mean, why not? You know, it doesn't get rerolled, so we would actually be idiots if we didn't. Without ruining permanent Polaroid invincibility. Stop picking up the keys, dude. Might be worth something, but it's fairly irrelevant right now. Dude, seriously? There we go. Black bean. That's what I get for not taking Perthrow. Algiz, Moon, High Priestess, Joker, Lovers. So yeah, alarming amount of non-useful things there, and our shop ended up being useless for us as well, so I don't know, we're like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So we have a curse room with no guppy items, but we do have an ability to fly, so we should do that. Especially because we're not sucking on the company teat anymore, you know? We're not getting a free item from Boss Rush from the nanny state. I think we're better off with the all stats upgrade. It's one of those things like when you have Vibrant Bulb or any all stats upgrade that's a trinket or passive, you tend to like underestimate its usefulness, or at least I think I do. But we'd notice it if we lost it, I think. So I'm gonna go gamble a little bit up here. Worst case scenario, it does give us temporary permanent Polaroid invincibility. Best case scenario, I suppose, blood bag. Grab this. I think we're ready to go. I mean, we're stacked on spirit hearts right now. We may not want red hearts. It's always important to remember. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not. Hermit card. The Joker's better, in my opinion. Still, dude, one day Dull Razor's gonna actually show up for us, and it's gonna be fucking end of Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run, man. But I'm not gonna talk about that, okay? I've talked about it too much. So it gets embarrassing, not just because I mention it, but people are like, NL, yeah, I really like Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. Have you heard any album that's come out in the past 12 months? And I'm like, I mean, not exactly. Have you heard Talking Heads' 1977 album? It's actually... this is the Talking Heads. 1982 was Remain in Light. And they go, yeah, I mean, I love Remain in Light. You listen to, like, the new Kendrick Lamar tracks, and I have not listened. I mean, I love To Pimp a Butterfly. We can talk about that. I have not heard the new tracks, though. I don't know anything about modern music, and that's not even like, you know, DAE the wrong generation. I grew up, you know, with Simple Plan on the radio. It was not better when I was a kid. If anything, the new landscape for music, popular music notwithstanding, is a lot better now. Creative people, easier distribution, easier to get your, well, maybe not easier to get your name out there, but you know, you don't need to actually get a record contract to make it in the world today, I'm assuming at least. I don't know anything about the music business, I'm just saying. Joker? To a Club's also pretty good. I mean, how deep do you want to go on that demon judgment there? Please do not answer that question with so deep. It's really just laziness, you know? I keep up on games, even though this is the only video game I play. I am somewhat up on the film industry. It's just to, like, it just fills up too much time at some point. I mean, I like music, don't get me wrong. You hear me making references to Nothing But a G Thing. I appreciate that song as if it's a Mozart woven symphony. It's a masterwork to me. Despite the fact that, you know, Snoop Dogg does say, falling back on that ass with a hellified gangsta lean, which is a sentence that I still don't really understand, but it's very cool. But I really think that, you know, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, is the falling back on that ass with a hellified gangsta lean for the more, you know, Baroque generation. Actually, Beethoven was a romantic composer. You know, but if I said romantic, people would be like, well, you know, why is Beethoven romantic? He's not Shakespeare. And then, actually, Shakespeare is from the closer to the Baroque period than Beethoven. Okay, see, like, this is the problem here. Sometimes it's better to be accessibly wrong than literally right. Obtusely right, I suppose. Like if I said, if you came over to my residence, my place of domicile, and I said, hey, do you want some wine? And then I poured it for you, and you went, oh, actually, this is port from the Madeiras region, not the Madrinas region, the Madeiras region, off the coast of Portugal. I would be like, all right, so a Diet Pepsi it is then, because you clearly are being pedantic about my hospitality, and as a result, honestly, it's not that I'm trying to punish you, but I don't think we're going to get along, and I'm not wasting any of my expensive Madeiran port on you. I don't own any Madeiran port. I've never consumed port to the best of my knowledge, but I figured it was a drink of some repute, and as a result, made sense in this analogy. I don't care about red chests anymore. Like, you look at the expected value, we're not going to become guppy on this run. I'll feel differently if we do get a deal here. Could change the game, but it probably will not happen. Tell you one thing, though. I am very glad I did not play the Demon Judgment too much back there. Sure, he could have paid out. Could have paid out well. But if, you know, you go by the average amount of time it takes to make him pay out, we're much luckier in this situation, I think, because we need all the HP we have. We're, like, decidedly in a not that amazing position right now. But plenty of time to figure it out. I am stunned, to be real with you. Would have thought there was, like, 0% chance we didn't kill him before he got to us. All these sacks, no Hierophant cards, man. We can fly. Because of Curse of the Lost, I don't really want to take the time to walk all the way back there, but I think that it's this way. It was this way. So that is the strongest that my mental map has ever been. Don't let it, you know, spoil you. I was one wrong turn away from getting lost for the next 5 minutes. It's really, you know, for the grace of Ed, go I on that situation. Okay. Oh, that's... I thought for sure we were going to get hit. That might have been a situation in which one makes you small actually saved us from taking damage. Doesn't happen very much. You got to respect it when it does. Talk about hang time. Okay, sweet. If we don't get at least one luck upgrade, it's basically an extreme waste. Get dusted, Krampus. At least we got Lump of Coal, but that is, like, definitely not what we were looking for. But it's okay. I was hoping, of course, that we'd get mostly HP, honestly. Our damage is okay. Although not as noteworthy as it was a few floors ago, relative to the HP of the enemies around us. The strength card is... I'm trying to use a trick, basically. So if we can get our strength card to give us a free deal with the devil, that could, you know, really cement this run. Let's say we have like a 33% chance, repeating, of course, of this strength card actually being useful at this point. But if it is useful, it's a pretty big potential improvement. So I don't want to just look a gift strength in the mouth. Now we're talking, because I got this Booger Tears trinket, and I'm like, is that better than an all stats upgrade? I'm not going to take it for now. They're both Afterbirth Plus trinkets. You know, they're both equally novel, but it's close. So I think we take the strength card. Now I'm concerned. I'm concerned about min-maxing, which is not the Northernlion way, to be fair. Oh, thank God. However, I think here's what we do. Bank on, as weird as it sounds, not getting the deal with the devil. Take the Emperor card. Go into the boss fight. Nice, okay. Mega on 1 HP, huh? I can't. I mean, I'm gonna, but I also can't. So this is why I'm so concerned about it. If I take Mega, I have to use the Emperor card, no doubt about that. Let's see if this guy can give us a Spirit Heart somehow. I know it sounds ridiculous. I could go Fight Mom's Heart after this. Shit, I can't take it. It's not takeable. I'm going to work you through the process here. I'm going to use the Emperor card either way, but if I take it, I'll have 1 HP. Do you use Mega on Mom, or do you use Mega on the Cathedral? If you use it on the Cathedral right away, then you're having to fight Mom without getting hit at all. If you use it on Mom, you're going down to the Cathedral with like 1/80th of that item charge. So, sadly, and it really is sad because I would love to take it. If we had 1 more HP, I think I could have justified it and been totally fine. By the way, I'm not going to be intellectually dishonest and go, see, we would have died. But it's a shame. I don't see a path forward for that Mega pickup. Although I understand, I very much, oh God, opened myself up to like Zany NL. What happened? NL used to be Zany. I understand your conundrum there. Would not have done this room if I'd known it would have the turrets in it. But I figured, you know, usually I like to use the Emperor card and then step back 1 or 2 rooms. Try to find, oh, he paid out. Try to find a secret room. We can't do Delirium yet. But if we get the chance, I would like to do Delirium later. Maybe. But we got to get strong. So start here. Start here. Well, I'm glad we didn't go to the right, actually. The damage is, like, very deleterious right now. So we have Sackboy. What's the game plan? Get hit less. I've taken way too much damage recently. You should take all the money. You gave me a Spirit Heart for which I will be forever grateful. Open red chests. Don't miss Tinted Rocks. Start with the free one, I guess. Hagalaz rune. Of all the runes, dude, Hagalaz. We get great value, dude, if we get a, like, the sharp, not sharp, the lead pencil payout is so good. God damn it. I would like to take Little Brim. It's not takeable. I think we also cannot take the pill. Because if the pill is... Let's get, like, the non-sharp pencil shots out, so we got a sharp pencil ready to go slightly faster. Same thing. Don't waste a sharp pencil shot. if you can avoid it. Ah, I just completely missed. So, take them. Luck down, fairly irrelevant. We shouldn't be taking the money. Tears up is fine. 2 of diamonds doesn't matter. Lover's card does not matter right now. Take Hagalaz, I guess, for some reason. Take the money if it exists. Ace of clubs. I mean, still working our way through here. We will go to the secret room. We'll catch it on the other side. How about that? Stars card actually beats Hagalaz, in my opinion. Because it does allow us to go to the curse room for free. 2 of spades. I mean, it's nice, but it's also irrelevant. We probably will not need 70 whatever keys. 74 keys. A little overkill. Come on. Spirit hearts from our curse room. Whiskey for my main. Spirit hearts on my curse room. Thank you for not teleporting me back into the curse room. Something that I do believe is possible. More cards, please. At this point, we actually are in, like, please give me an Emperor card territory. You gotta be kidding me. Hagalaz again. Great lead pencil shot. I am, and I think should be, worried about this Isaac fight. Thought I heard the... That's not the way the secret room sounds, but it's the way it sounds in my head is like the intro to the 1967 Batman TV show. We should stop taking the money. Okay, so Yera has shown up. And that's great news. We will hold it, and we will not die against Isaac. What's the easiest way to not die against Isaac? I find that not taking damage is very conducive to making that dream a reality. It's pretty hard... Oh, that's bad. It's pretty hard to lose when you don't take damage. This would be a really nasty run to lose, and I know we're bordering on it right now. I'm not ignorant of that concept at all. But it'd be a really nasty one to lose because of the fact that we're very strong. I think we've been, you know, a little ripped off when it comes to our amount of tinted rocks. I could also just be brain dead and be missing every single one of them, but it would be a really nasty run to lose because it isn't a train wreck. They've actually given me the tools required for success. I've perhaps squandered them slightly. So we got enough keys. D1 can be great. Scissors is horrible. Glaucoma's okay at best. Satanic Bible keeps us alive slightly longer. Ah, the cancer item's going to be very useful. Mr. Mega's just okay. But we're going to stick with the pony because I want to fly. The cancer item is actually ridiculously useful, though. Yeah, especially the luck upgrade is worthwhile right now. But so we get 3 spirit hearts, and then the second time we get hit, and every time beyond that, we only take half a spirit heart of damage. It's actually an enormous increase in our ability to survive. Plus the demon heart from Satanic Bible, plus a theme, and it looks like we will survive, despite the fact you could argue I didn't deserve it, but I think we did. I think we played okay. We played exactly just okay enough to survive, which is embarrassing, but hey, it's a living. And it was kind of a fun run as well. New appreciation. I'll take it, actually. Maybe we won't. I like the one that converts, like regular technology, converts all of your tiers into lasers. I don't really like the one where you just get a damage downgrade and then half of your tiers are lasers. But it may actually be a good decision, but why throw a monkey wrench into the plan at this point? You know, we've already made it happen long enough here. Really, like, we got decent luck. I'm a little surprised we got no balls? No, not no balls, commenters, okay? I'm a little surprised we got no items is what I was gonna say. Pokeball is an item? Okay, well, if that's what you meant, then... You know, I'm sorry. I lashed out, and I'm not proud of that. Ooh, dude, Contagion. Also, like, a mercifully short chest floor, which means that we will guarantee survival. Let's do this up. So what's the all-stars on this run? I mean, weirdly enough, thank God for the pony. And then beyond that, decent stat items. Bob's brain being pretty nice. Overall, and all in all, is all we are, but also pretty helpful. Oh! I hate it, but I love it because the underdogs are on top, and I'm going to shine, homie, until my heart stops. At least we can see our HP. That still rhymes with the next lyric of the song. That happens surprisingly frequently, and it's still rhyming, and it's freaking me out. So that was a calculated risk, by which I mean we really should not have done that if we wanted to survive, but I did it regardless. Next teleport card we should save in case we end up inside of the Delirium fight. But, first item, Fate's Reward. Honestly, not horrible, especially if Fate's Reward can somehow get the, you know, once every 10 Fate's Reward shots end up being lead pencil. And I'm just going to be straight up with you. I mean, this is a bad decision to come to the Delirium fight. We slightly better than barely survived the chest. And now we're coming to the Delirium fight. The Void Floor, if you will. Oh yeah, we should let you take that. Honestly, with less going for us. Well, not less going for us, but we didn't get anything more, and the fights are harder. So, we are, I mean, it's a stupid decision. I was really relying on either a surprise boost in my gameplay, or, I guess, finding more items to carry us here, but the run is far from over. Don't let it get you twisted, you know? Taking damage to Bob's brain is not acceptable, and that is what happens with our most recent damage. Just don't let that shit continue, and live your life. What do you think? I'm feeling not great about fighting the that boss right there. But I suppose, you know what? We should check, because we have the moon. Well, I shouldn't be feeling great about, yep, fighting this boss. But for different reasons. Greed's Gullet. Greed's Gullet at 99 cents, huh? Always nice to know you're appreciated. I think it means if we can ever, like, lose a penny, which is not plausible, we can immediately get HP, but... Wow, there's a Tinted Rock that didn't give us a Spirit Heart. Our last one gave us 2, so I shouldn't be too salty. But I'm a little irritated, because it's, you know, an all-important moment. Our odds of beating Delirium on 3 HP, by the way, are very, very bad. And that's not just me preparing for the worst. It's actually, like, really bad. So we're hoping to go through every single room before we have to fight Delirium here. Okay, this is actually good. Smelter smelts our trinket, which allows us to have a permanent stat upgrade. We have no other trinkets right now, but you could see how something like Curved Horn or Monkey's Paw would work well for us in the future here. So just stay ahead of the curve. And here's my ideal outcome for this run, and really for a lot of Isaac episodes, is I actually want... I want our decision to be a bad decision, but I want to win anyway. That's where I want to be. That's my wheelhouse in Isaac. I want to make a stupid decision, be penalized for it, but recover nonetheless because of, like, ridiculously good play or crazy circumstances that you couldn't have possibly predicted in advance. He's firing too much for me to get a beat on where we are here. Yeah, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. It helped me out a lot with respect to dodging those shots. Actually, it's pronounced dazzying those shots, not dodging those shots. That's a PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds joke. Okay, bursting sack. Also not really worthwhile. On the bright side, killed the probably second hardest boss on this floor without getting hit. That's always encouraging. Tears up is fine. Tears down is fine. Easy come, easy go. All right, actually, this is the second hardest boss on this floor. And a little harder to dodge the shots that come out of here. Homing shots, laser beams, close quarters combat, tactical espionage action. We made it through. We get Cursed Eye. Okay. I can tell when I'm not wanted. Clearly, somebody up there does not like us. Stop picking up the money. You gotta let bum friend pick up the money, dude. Okay, that was almost horrible. I don't think they can pay out with anything. I'm extremely confident they can't. The tower? It's not... I mean, really, like, we're like one Hierophant card away from maybe having a much better chance of surviving. I guess we might as well take Swallowed Penny. You can picture, like, a movie world. A Hollywood world. Where Swallowed Penny, on, like, our second to last hit, allows Bum Friend to get an item that pays out and gives us the win somehow, against all odds. Like, I can see your point there. We're getting to the point where I pretty much have to go into these boss fights, assuming that they've got a great chance to beat Delirium. Oh my god, stop picking up the money! It probably actually does not make much of a difference. You know, Bum Friend tends to pay out with a key, for example. However, could be a Spirit Heart. We also got GB Bug. Not the item we're looking for. This might be one, and I'm not just saying this because we're probably going to die, but might be one of the worst payouts on a Void floor I've ever seen. Empress, Tower. So Empress is actually good. We'll use that to give ourselves stats against Delirium. If we don't get a better card. High Priestess is not a better card. Come on. Money? Nope. No Tinted Rocks. We've played pretty well on this floor so far, that's for you. Rainbow Worm. Maybe? Okay, I mean, Guppy's Head is actually, like, pretty solid. But 3 flies per room versus the ability to fly, earlier in the run would have been no contest. We would have been taking Guppy's Head 100%. Now, not as easy of a decision to make. That's our 4th Spirit Heart. Life is good. And by life is good, I mean life is actually still pretty bad on this run, but it's starting to come together. I should have been hit there, probably. Please stop jumping. I'm begging you. Don't... Oh, I didn't take it. I tried to take it, but I didn't take it. So we got a boss fight down here and a boss fight up there. 2 boss fights. Not a good situation. One of these, actually I think they're like equally likely to be Delirium. They both seem to have like almost exactly the same conditions. Tears down. Hold this Moon card. So there's Delirium. We're out because we want our Empress card with us. We also... Now, like, whether or not you think it was the right decision to do this run all the way to Delirium is not relevant anymore. We've made our bed and it's time to lie in it. It doesn't take a particularly great Isaac player to go, you know, oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. It's already de-incentivized enough to avoid this floor. I was, like, searching my brain. I was like, did we pick up a Guppy item at some point here? We might as well explore every other room just looking for payouts at this point, because I don't love our odds. or even like them at all. However, I think you got to admit we've mostly done what we were asked to do on this floor. We did get hit twice. You know, that's wont to happen. There's another Spirit Heart here. But I think mostly I've done right by the audience in trying to make this run happen. Not against all odds, but against many odds. Looking for Magic Mush. Even at the... It would compromise permanent Polaroid invincibility, but... maybe that's exactly what we flippin' need right now. There's all sorts of creative ways to try to get an even bigger improvement here. Most of them rely on Bumfriend getting some extra resources. Luckily, plenty of opportunities for that. Well, we aren't going to need 87 bombs. So that's the quarter. Guess there's no real reason not to take it. I wish I could turn it into 25 pennies, though. I just gotta, like, look. I don't think we're gonna find a second secret room. There's too many possible opportunities for it. But I think you gotta peep at least a few opportunities. This is maybe the last one. Sure. I mean, we did look. You gotta give us that. I'm gonna take Swallowed Penny just on the off chance it helps. But yeah, this is gonna be tough. Stay focused, and I believe we got a chance. You can see the other, you know, stage of my game plan here as well, which largely boils down to hope that Magic Mush exists. Well, one thing's for certain. I'm very glad I did not do the Delirium fight the first time it showed up here, which I believe was after Mom's Heart. Would have been a suboptimal decision. We can rest easy knowing we made the right decision there. Get out of here, Sister Viz, which is actually... no, that's Sister... is that Sister Viz? Okay, we've taken our first hit. Honestly, usually... oh, I forgot we had the cancer item. Usually, I like the Mom fight on the Delirium fight because it gives you some relatively safe damage. This guy's going apeshit. We may actually completely do fine here. I mean, that was a little suboptimal. Bumfriend, you didn't pay out on that one, huh? It just takes us so long to deal damage. Like, I'm pounding away at it here. Don't be gross. And it's coming. Don't be gross. But it's taken a long time. That actually was just horrible. You got something for me, Bumfriend? I'm not trying to abuse Bumfriend to get payouts here. Like, that one I take no responsibility for. Yep. At least the bomb did what bombs do. We can still get hit twice. We can still get hit once. Nothing? I thought that was us picking up an Eternal Heart. Dude, the telefrags on Delirium are still nonsense, but a lot of the damage that we've taken this time has been me walking into enemies. So I can't be as mad as I would like to be. Just keep them in your sights like Soldiers 76 so you can make informed plays. We did it, we did it. As long as everything's dead, we did it. Alright, that buys us at least a few episodes of not having to worry about going to delirium as far as I'm concerned. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe after you know the video if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.